Hi guys, welcome back!
Hello!
This time we are going from Cairns to Townsville with the Greyhound bus. This took us like 6 hours. And we had one small break at 10 o'clock. It wasn't alright.
Yes, it wasn't that bad.
Once we arrived at Townsville, we went to the hostel. We checked in. We rested, and then we looked for some restaurants. We found a Greek one which was really nice. They had really big portions, so we also took some home. The next day we went to the Magnetic Island, it's called. We took a ferry. Yeah, here you see us arriving at Magnetic Island. It was a beautiful island. We bought a day pass. We first went to the bungalow Koala Village. We bought our tickets, but we were a bit early, so we walked to the beach. We walked around. We had breakfast because we hadn't had breakfast yet. The breakfast was really expensive.
It was really overpriced.
It was good tasting, but it was quite expensive.
It cost like $50.
Here are some footage of the koala park. Enjoy!
Did actually have a brother called Pepper, so call him Pepper, was super cute. Now she's really quite light. Now I'm actually not 100% sure whether she's just albino or whether that's her colour. She is a beautiful, beautiful colour. So there is a reason actually why these guys aren't in here at the moment. What do I have in my hat? Is it gone?
Yes. It flew away.
Yeah guys, so this little guy can't go in here just yet. Now does anyone know the reason why? So as they get a little bit older and they're kind of like that, or like you might find some of them, they look a little bit rough around the edges. Now they're perfectly fine and healthy, but they're just growing. So they kind of like, yeah, it kind of peels and flakes and... No, you're not going near that sleeve, Shadow. No. Now he might go after your dress. All the way from her nose all the way up down to her tail. So it's absolutely beautiful. Now this girl is not venomous. I would not be standing here nice and calm if she was a venomous snake. Now what she is a python. Does anyone know what kind of python she might be? Does anyone know snakes at all? Not sure. So she is an olive python. So she does have a bit of a distinctive look, especially with this beautiful rainbow colour. Now if you don't get her in the rainbow colour, she kind of looks like another snake. Now what she gets mistaken for is also an eastern brown snake. So these guys can be in a little bit of danger, especially with the humans, because we're not too sure what they might be. These guys are like to find themselves on people's farms and stuff, so they can go after a lot of things. So it's pretty much people, instead of getting like, especially when you're in a rural town, you're not just going to call a relocator and wait for them to come out 3 hours later. Unfortunately, sometimes they come out with a shovel instead. So, alrighty. Beautiful. Now, yeah, you can turn around. She's nearly going to be camouflaging into your shirt. Her name's Fish. Because of the rainbow fish, you know the way, yeah.
So snakes you get quite like confused with, they quite poisonous and venomous.
What's that?
The ones that you actually get confused with, the other snakes.
Yes, up to the brown snake. Yeah, absolutely. They're pretty deadly.
Are they quite common out here?
Not on the island, but definitely found in Australia. So the Gold Coast, Queensland. We do have one of the most deadliest snakes on the island. So I've got her head, because that's the safest place you want her. So I can keep her on me if you want to.
This is so crazy!
Do you want me to keep her face? Or?
Yes, please!
Yeah.
Oh, it's strong!
Yeah, she's very strong. So she'll get up to about 20 metres. Sorry, not 20 metres. She'll get up to about 20 kilos.
Whoa.
She'll get up to about one of the most strongest snakes on the island. No, what am I trying to say? She will get up to be one of the biggest snakes in Australia. Like I said, I woke him up from his beauty sleep, so he just wants to sleep. But yeah, this guy running. Now what they can do is, yeah, they go in the scallop like type hibernation. Now they only go to about 14 kilometers on land. How big his food is, so he might open up his mouth nice and wide and start hissing at me. But yeah, this guy here is a shingleback lizard. So his relative over there is a blue-tongue lizard. So these guys, they're not exactly the same. A lot of people feel like this is a blue-tongue lizard, but he's not. As you can tell, they look completely different. This one is very much a blue-tongue lizard. So yes, as you can see, as he's eating, these guys have got like a navy blue coloured tongue. These guys over here have got, as you would know probably, they've got a sky-coloured blue tongue. So yeah, completely different, but they have everything in common. They're not venomous, they don't have any teeth. What they have is the same with the snake, where their mouth can go right to the back of their jaw. Where, as you can see with this guy, even when he's opening up his mouth, it opens up really nice and wide. If you can see in that mouth, it's really bright pink as well. But does anyone know why they actually sleep for so long? They can just flop their whole bodies and they're not really moving. So these guys are actually related to the wombat. So yeah, they've also got a hard cartilage plate in that bum. So you can obviously imagine why. Because they like to sit in trees for so long. So you can imagine sitting down for an hour. We've already got a numb bum. So even though this girl, she does look quite big, if you want to look at her like that, some people are not too sure how big they get. Well, what these guys, they range from 5.5 kilos, which is about her, up to 16 kilos.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my scary snake faces. I was so scared with the snake, but it was a pleasant, cool experience. After that, we went up to the hills to the rocks, where the rock walibi is called.
Yeah, the rock wallabies. They are very small. They're like 45 centimeters, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tried to feed them, but they were too afraid.
Putting it near them so they can eat it in peace. We also saw a little wallaby who had a baby in its pouch.
Yeah,
it was so
yes.
cute.
Yeah. It was nice.
And that was our day. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.